Angel Stadium in Anaheim. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive.
First pitch coming your way next. First pitch moments away. And on the mound in this one, Yu Darvish. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Luis Rengifo leading things off and takes a strike. On the ground right side, Edman. On to first, and the first out of the game is an easy one. Take a look at the lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Taylor Ward.
Well, he's been a very consistent performer this year, and man, when you look up and you're in the top 5 in batting average in the American League, tell you what, that raises your level of confidence to keep it going and try to finish in that picture, or maybe at the very top. He's been spraying the balls all over the yard. We're going to keep our eyes on him in this one.
Yoan Moncada in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. 1 out, bases empty.
Come on, you.
That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 1-2. Darvish delivers. And he hits a ground ball right side. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Two outs, base is empty. Now here is Mike Trout.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently, more than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 3, Killebrew.
Harmon Killebrew, the next to hit for the Angels. The leading home run hitter in the American League. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
1-0.
Darvish kicks, delivers. Trout on the move. Throw. Save.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Trout at second with 2 down. And that one misses up and in. And it's 2-1.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. It's the Angels nothing. Dodgers coming to bat. You're watching the Freeway Series on the show. And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Yusei Kikuchi.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets, and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, That's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Shohei Ohtani, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Ohtani launched a homer in his most recent game. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Jackie Robinson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Kikuchi, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. The pitch.
Down, ball.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Runner at first with no outs here. The 1-1 is fouled off. Into center and a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Babe Ruth steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a strike. Upstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Ripped into left center for a base hit. Here's Ohtani flying around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Pitches away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
First and second, no outs. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. And Judge spoils that one.
Judge enjoyed success at the major league level right away. He hit 52 home runs as a rookie, breaking Mark McGwire's record, and became the first Yankee to win Rookie of the Year since some guy named Derek Jeter.
Just missed. Judge went deep in his most recent game. Judge waits. That misses the zone. The count now 2-2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground at first. Could be 2. There's 1, and that's 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here's some real power at the plate. Seiya Suzuki. Foul ball there. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Two outs. That one off the mark. And a count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Up and in. And the count's even at 2. That one missed.
Full count.
2 outs and a runner at third here in the second game of the series. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
The second baseman, Tommy.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Backed off the plate that time. And a swing and a miss. Inning over, and it could have been worse. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, and here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Darvish, multi-time All-Star, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and they traded for him earlier this year. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. That's a little bit low. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on, when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
That one ripped. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. And he handles it himself for the out. Now a chance for Taylor Ward.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 out, space is empty. Check swing called strike. And it's 2-1.
Ball 3.
That's a laser base hit. And that extends the inning.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 8.
Mickey Moniak, the next to hit for the Angels. Yeah, that's fouled off. On the ground, right side. They get the force, and that'll do it. Angels strand one. They trail here 1-0. Back in Anaheim, bottom half of inning number 2. So now it's Freddie Freeman. Kikuchi back to work. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Trout makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Mookie.
And now it's Mookie Betts. Sing, you talked about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. He swings and fouls one off.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Swing and a ground ball, and foul ball. One down, base is empty. That one at 95 missed up top, and it's 1-2. Left field, way back there. Going back on this one. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Betts into second.
He was all over that one. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
One out, runner at second. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith.
I'm liking the power he's shown recently. 3 home runs over the last 5 games. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Next offering is down low.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Ward makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Actually, he'll stay put. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. Swing and a foul straight back. Betts on at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Slider misses outside. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Moniak makes the grab, and that is that. So the Dodgers leave one, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
I was never a gentleman, I was raised in a trap. Let you spend all this money tomorrow, I made it back. If she told me don't leave, I told her shot it relax now. So she can get ready when hit the
Back here at Angel Stadium, and now the shortstop,
Zach Neto.
Neto, with a homer in his last game. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball 2.
Got him looking. And 1 out now. I don't know about you, Chris, but that felt like a weird at bat right there. Didn't give much to hit until the final pitch, and he still got the backwards catch.
Yeah, not a single pitch was actually inside the strike zone, but he was being very aggressive in the box and fell behind in the count. Then they finally do challenge him, and he couldn't get the bat off his shoulder. Kind of a strange strikeout for sure, Boog.
Line drive. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Round second, taken for third. The relay throw. The tag out.
Absolutely perfect execution of a relay right there to cut him down at third. He probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
And now Yohan Moncada grounded out his first time up. And that's a base hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
So 2 down. Next to hit, Mike Trout. 1 for 1 with a single so far. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. And there's a ball.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well. Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
2 outs to the left side, but it is well fouled. Next pitch is outside.
Just missing off the plate there according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. So no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Angels nothing. And we're back, bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Jackie Robinson. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
On the ground to short, Neto. On the run, sent it over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
So up next, Babe Ruth. And first offering is fouled off. Way high.
1-1.
Next offering upstairs. And that's downstairs and outside.
3-1.
That one finds the zone, and it's 3-2. Lifted in the air down the left side. 2 away down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the center fielder.
Here comes Aaron Judge. He hit into a double play his first time up. And Judge spoils that one. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That's down and in.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Here's a 2-2. Judge rips that one. Moniak under it. He's got it, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Harmon Killebrew. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
You know, these Angels, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the catcher, Logan.
Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. 0 for 1 so far. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And that's down and away.
2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Jorge Soler up at the plate. He's 0 for 1. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Just off the outside edge. That's to third. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
The left fielder, Taylor Ward.
Two on, one out. And next for the Angels, Taylor Ward. A single his first time. Line drive. That's a fair ball inside third. Coming home. Oh, the throw is over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base as that's a two-base error.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Go ahead run on base. Mickey Moniak, the next to hit for the Angels. Golden opportunity right here. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Up the middle. Throws to first in time, but the go-ahead run comes in to score. So digging in, Zach Neto struck out looking his first time. And that's downstairs. And that is ball 1. 2 outs and a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. That one drifts inside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back there. Forget it. An absolute smash to left. His second homer this series, and they boost their lead. It's 4-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You've still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. And the hitter did a nice job of turning.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. That does it for you, Darvish. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
So they turn things over to the righty, Kenta Maeda. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. And a foul ball. Next pitch is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. That's in there. Going to count 1 and 2. That one missed.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Smoked on the ground to second. Edman slings to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. And midway in the 4th, back for more of the Freeway Series. Here's a big power threat, Seiya Suzuki. That's towards center. Moniak has this one sized up, and there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman,
Tommy Edman at the plate. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. In there safely.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he made it out front for the line drive knock.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. Flied to right his first time. Fouled off. He was late. The 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
0-2.
Stays alive. Edman, the runner at second with one away. That one way outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And Freddie takes the K.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Mookie to hit. Doubled in his first AB. And that one fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And Mookie takes action in the Angels bullpen. Ben Joyce. Suarez warming up as well.
No.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That swings, deep drive, left field. Bangs off the wall. Here comes Edman to score. Relay throw to second, and he's in there. A run comes in on the play.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Fly to left his first time. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And the inning is over. Back for more of the Freeway Series. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the third baseman, Yoan Moncada. And that one is lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mike Trout.
Here's Trout, 1 for 2. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
That one's in there. 0-1. Trout in his 14th season, 33 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Outside low, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that one upstairs. And it remains 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
That one is absolutely belted. Judge going back on it. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
The first baseman, number 3,
Harmon Killebrew digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. That's in there. And that is strike 1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter